Right, that you're being so disrespectful to this young. She lost her mother.
She never told me that her mother moved. Someone should have contacted me.
I did.
No, you did not contact me.
I got this. She was living there, and
all you
hold
need is
on, sir. Hold on, sir. A ruthlessness that you're showing right now is incredible.
What's going on, guys? Darius Defendant coming back to you with another reaction video. Yes, and today. See, like, I don't understand. I'm just like, okay, let me roll it back. Apparently, this landlord is suing a deceased woman for not paying rent because she passed away. Like, how are you suing somebody that's passed away for not paying rent? They passed away. You know what I mean? Like they're gone. So I guess he's trying to sue the deceased's family to pay him rent. Weird, real weird. I don't know. I just read a glimpse of it. So let's just check this out, guys. If you enjoy, give the video a big thumbs up, subscribe, share the video, and let's just get it started, guys. Because as you can tell, I'm speechless and I'm confused. Let's take a deep dive and see what happens.
Case number 2533, Rupert Prescott versus Alicia Mooney. If you're here, please come to the podium.
Look at the end. Oh my God. You can see the hostility between those two.
I see here that you're suing for $25,000. Something about breaking a lease. Also, I see here that you're requesting a restraining order against the defendant.
Absolutely, yes.
Okay, you mind telling us what's going on here, sir?
Well, I own Orange Blossom condominiums.
Okay.
And I rented an apartment to Miss Mooney's mother.
Okay.
Several years ago, and she recently re-signed her lease for 18 months. After about 2 months, I didn't receive any more checks. So I emailed her a letter. I sent her a certified letter saying, "Where's the money?" I didn't receive any response. No one contacted me, gave me any information. And then I found out that Mrs. Mooney had died, and that her daughter had been seen going in and out of the apartment. We've seen furniture being moved in and out with other people going in and out. So I contacted her, sent her letters saying that you owe me $25,000, which is I think the rent is $1,565 a month times 18 months minus the 2 months that they did pay.
Okay.
And it was very clear when I signed leases with people that you are bound by this lease, because I have tons of people that try to walk out on their leases, and if they walk out on their lease, I have to pay someone to clean the apartment. I can't rent the apartment out until I'm sure that they're gone. So I lose a lot of money. My insurance rates have gone up. So this is a very big hardship for me, for someone to leave the lease like that.
Okay.
And I do believe that she was living there, or at least
I was not living there.
Ma'am, please, I'll get to you in a second. Can you
See, now that's a little bit more insight. I get where he's coming from. I really do. And honestly, the daughter, she should have been responsible to let him know that she's passed away, she's passed on, and I will be going in and out their apartment just to clean her stuff out, but we're not staying there. Like, I'm not paying, like, her name's on the lease, mine is on the lease. I'm just moving her stuff out. So whatever you guys had going on, that doesn't involve me. I'll take her stuff and you can rent it out to someone else, but, you know, that's what she should have did. Honestly, she shouldn't have been going back and forth, moving things in, moving things out. Like, she shouldn't have been doing that. She should have instantly let him know, the landlord, the situation, and then go from there, you know? So I get where he's coming from. I really do.
touch on the restraining order part?
Well, I tried contacting them, and I kept sending them letters and no responses. No one contacted me. So one day I get a phone call from, I believe it's from her, and she's saying,
Miss Mooney.
Yes.
Okay.
And she's angry on the phone, you know, yelling that I've been sending her all these letters. And she was saying stuff like, I'm going to F you up and you better watch your back. I'm going to kick you in your bees, you know. So it was a very nasty phone call, and I hung up. And given the way that this has all gone, people going in and out of the apartment, it's slimy. and I'm nervous I'm afraid for my safety. You know,
Okay.
'cause I'm a target. So
Miss Mooney, ma'am, first off, am I pronouncing your last name correct, ma'am?
Yes, you are.
Okay, Miss Mooney, you mind telling the courts your side of the story?
Yes. First of all, I just want to say, Your Honor, I'm still grieving the loss of my mother, and it's been a very difficult last few months.
Okay,
So-
you have my deepest condolences on that, ma'am.
Thank you. So my mother did renew the lease for 18 months. However, unfortunately, 2 months into that lease, she suddenly passed away. And so as her eldest daughter, I stepped in and I called the OBC property manager. There was a manager on site. I called her and I said, you know, my mother has passed. And she assured me that, you know, she was very sympathetic and she assured me that everything would be fine. They would cancel the lease and there would be no penalties. And so, you know, a few days pass and I get a bill in the mail for $25,000. There's an early termination penalty. So I call her back. And again, she said, you know, she's like, just ignore it. Don't worry about it.
The $25,000 was that for the 16 months left on the lease agreement?
Correct. Yes.
Okay.
What?
Yes. And so I did as she instructed and I ignored it. And then a few weeks later, I start getting more bills in the mail directly from Mr. Prescott. I have collections notices taped to my door for failure to pay. And I actually have a screenshot that I'm going to show you. But Mr. Prescott is sending me Venmo requests from different usernames. You owe me 25.
Jerome, do me a favor. Can you collect that document and bring
Yep.
it up here, please?
Grandpa
Whoa.
P, dollar sign, dollar sign, dollar sign. That's harassment, Your Honor. I should be the one seeking a restraining order from him. I didn't even think he knew how to use Venmo.
Let me ask you this question, Miss Mooney. The lease agreement, it was to your mother exclusively, or was there someone else on the lease agreement?
She was the sole renter.
Okay. Did you reside at this residence?
I didn't. I went in and out to get the furniture.
Okay.
See, now that kind of explains it. I don't know, I kind of believe her more. Her story seems a little bit more realistic, you know what I mean? Like, anybody in the right mind would tell you, no, mourn your mother, you're not on the lease, you're fine, just get her stuff up when you can. You know what I mean? Like, it makes sense. This guy seems like a nut job.
All right, Mr. Prescott.
This is interesting,
you can give
guys.
this back to her. Thank you, Mr. Prescott. Let me ask you a question. Did your property manager advise you that her mother had passed?
I don't have a property manager.
Okay.
I have a guard and I have someone who, a handyman who comes and fixes
Okay,
things.
but
I
you
am
were aware of the fact that she had died.
No, well, I wasn't. I eventually found out, but no one told me that she died.
That's not true.
Okay.
I don't have a property manager.
So who picked up the phone when I called?
Well, if you don't have a property manager, who collects the rent?
I usually do.
How do you collect the rent?
They usually drop it off in a drop box, or they can
Or he's
mail
sending
it to me.
Venmo requests.
Hold on, ma'am. Hold on.
Or they can mail it to me, and sometimes
crazy.
we have some
This is
people
absolutely
do Venmo,
crazy.
so
Okay.
we have all different ways of doing
You
it.
have a Dropbox. How did Miss Mooney send you her payments?
She usually did a Dropbox.
Okay. So when you went to the Dropbox and you realized that her payment wasn't there, did you try to contact Mrs. Mooney?
Yeah, I left her voicemails.
Did you get a call back?
No.
That's not true.
Okay. Did you bother to check to make sure that she was there, or?
Well, after the second month, I did check, but the mail was being taken in. It looked like someone was still using the apartment, so I figured she went away. Sometimes she takes trips and visits her children. She's been there for about 8 years.
I'm
so-
sorry, ma'am. You said your mom died 2 months into the lease.
Yes.
How long ago did this unfortunate event take place?
It happened about a month ago.
A month ago.
So it's very recent, Your Honor.
So, Mr. Prescott, are you trying to tell me that when you realized that there was no payments going in, and you said that you see?
Sorry to apologize, guys, but he definitely smells the bullcrap. He ain't stupid. He knows exactly what's going on. He is trying to skim her out of the full 18-month that she signed for that lease, because he misstood on that money. That's money that he was expecting. Now you can't have that money no more because she passed away. So he's trying to skim it from her daughter. Guaranteed. That's why you gotta watch these greasy freaking landlords, man. Like, they're greasy. And owning a big complex like that, you're not telling me you don't got a property manager. You can't manage a whole property on your own. You're not telling me you do not have a property manager. Like, honestly.
Scummy.
Did you bother to ask, hey, where's my payment?
Well, eventually, what I was doing was sending letters to the address.
No, but you said, correct me if I'm wrong,
Right.
you said you saw people coming in and out. Did you bother to walk up and say, hey, you guys missed the last month or the last 2 months? What's going on? You said you physically saw it. I'm going by your testimony. You said you saw these people going in and out.
Let me clarify. I didn't literally see people walking in and out. The gardener, I asked the gardener and I asked the maintenance, not the maintenance man, the handyman, if you've seen anybody going in and out. And they said that they've seen people going in and out, a woman and some men sometimes, and they were moving
Did
furniture.
anybody see Miss Mooney going in and out?
No.
Not this Miss Mooney, but the
No.
one that you leased to.
Well, she eventually contacted me.
Did anyone see the Mrs. Mooney
My guy's getting
that
irritated.
you
You
leased
can
to
tell
walking
he
in
is.
and out?
No, not that I know of.
You don't think that maybe some...
Sorry guys, my camera died, so I had to use my other camera. So I'm sorry if it kind of looks a little different. But yeah, odd, man. I kind of hate when that happens. That's why I have a spare camera. But still, guys, I'm sorry. I apologize. My camera, my camera died. So let's get back to the video.
Tried to make... I mean, if you have people on the grounds working on your behalf, maybe you could have had one of them go and say, hey,
big
Mrs.
yawn.
Mooney, my boss wants to know what's going on with the payments.
Well, initially I just thought it was a slip up that she went, like,
Man,
sometimes she traveled. So I
you're a
thought it
con
was a
artist right
slip up.
now.
I mean, it's not sometimes people forget to pay their rent. Sometimes, and then eventually I have to remind them, but it hadn't gotten to that
I'm
point.
assuming that Mrs. Mooney did not have a problem, because if she did, you wouldn't give her a new 18-month lease.
No, she was always good, but like I said, sometimes people forget, and I let that slip.
I don't think
by. It's
nobody
not like
forgets
if
to pay
someone forgets
rent.
a month's rent, I'm going to throw them out.
Okay, so now here we are right now. Her mother is deceased.
Yes.
Her mother is gone. Are you going to take back the $25,000 request?
No. You
Why
know-
not?
Because,
Your Honor, can I say something?
Hold on, I got to hear this one.
listen, I run a I own a condominium building.
I got that.
It's post-COVID.
I got that.
I have lost a lot of money.
She lost her mother.
I know she lost her mother, and I feel bad about that.
It's been very
So you
stressful.
want this young lady to pay the $25,000 because her mother died. That's what I'm hearing.
She's not paying $25,000 because her mother died. She's paying $25,000 because her mother signed a lease. No one contacted.
Oh my God, you're pissing me off with your ugly ass bald head. Looking like Mr. Clean. Look like an old version of Mr. Clean. You want this girl to pay $25,000 because her mother died. She did not live there. Her name's not on that lease. She is not the primary leaseholder. So why the hell is she paying you money? You freaking old... Oh my God, guys. See, this is the problem I have with landlords, man. They are greasy scumbags. Greasy scumbags. Oh, Darius, calm down. Darius, calm down.
To say that she died.
Okay,
And
She died. How are
right
we
now we're
supposed to-
telling you that her mother is gone.
Right.
Her mother cannot satisfy the 16 months of payment. She is gone. So you want this young lady to pay the $25,000 to cover that 16
Well, she's
months.
not going to have to pay it, Your Honor, because Mrs. Mooney had money. She had a Beamer. She has money. The estate is supposed to pay any kind of bills
That is
owed to the
irrelevant.
estate.
Hold on.
I mean, I've dealt with this before. When someone dies, there is an estate, and you're supposed to pay bills that come due to the estate.
You
She's not
pay
paying.
bills. You pay bills based on what you owe.
Yes, and she owed 18. She owed.
Yeah,
18.
if she used those 16 months. She didn't use any of those 16 months because she is dead.
I know, but then no one contacted
Did you try to get
me.
another
That
tenant?
is, hold on. That is not how this works, sir. That is not how this works. If someone dies, they are not responsible.
How, like, she didn't even stay there for the remaining 16 months. She paid for 2 months, signed an 18-month lease. She stayed there for 2 months and passed away. So you're requesting that she pay you for the remaining balance of those 16 months that she didn't even live there. Nobody lived there. Nobody lived in that apartment for the 16 months. And it hasn't even been 16 months. It's been a month since her mother passed away. And you're telling me that you want this woman to pay you $25,000? You're smoking some heavy crack, freaking baldy.
Pay the rest of the lease. They are not responsible to pay the rent.
So
If she had a credit card and she made a payment of $1,000 and she died, yeah, her estate is responsible for that $1,000. Yeah, she's owed because she used that $1,000 to her for her whatever use.
well, the person that the family is responsible because
The family does not live there, sir.
I didn't know that.
The family does not live
I
there.
did not know
She's
that.
been there
So
for
how
7
am I supposed to
years.
rent
How does
my
he not
apartment
know
out?
that?
I think there's people living there.
That
They're
is not how that works, sir.
Yes, it does.
The person who was responsible.
Trying
is
to tell the
person
judges
who's
how that
on the
works is
lease.
crazy.
Right.
Now,
but
if
she's
she
a-
was living there, and
All you
hold
need is
on, sir, hold on, sir. If she was living there and you wanted her out, or whoever else was living in the apartment, you would have to get an eviction notice. Now, you know that for a fact.
I know that for a
Now,
fact.
as far as these 16 months go, no, sir. She is not paying $25,000 for that.
So now we're 4 months into this. It's going to take me another 2 months to clean out this apartment, to rent it. How am I going to get compensated for that?
That is the price.
That's your problem.
That's not right. That is
That's
not right.
It is right.
No, it's not right that you're being so disrespectful to this young. She lost her mother.
She never told me that her mother moved. Someone should have contacted
Sir,
me.
I
This
did.
never would have-
I-
No,
Hold on,
you
ma'am.
did not
Hold on,
contact
ma'am.
me.
I got this one. Let me tell you something.
Hold on. He's like, hold on, ma'am. Hold on, ma'am. I got this. Let me dig into this friggin' person. I love this guy's hilarious. He's like, hold on, ma'am. Hold on. I got this. I love it. My guy's going in hard.
Ask you right here in this courtroom. In this courtroom, can we squash this right now? 25,000. Don't worry about it. It's done. So you can show that, you know what? I have some type of sympathy. I empathize what you and your family are going through. The only thing you care about is money. You don't care that this young lady has lost her mom. Are you going to therapy by chance?
I am. This whole ordeal.
You
Here
don't
we
care
go, here we
about
go.
anything. Only thing you care about is the bottom line of you get paid. So I'm going to tell you what this court is going to do. You are not getting $25,000. Your case, I'm throwing out. That is just, it's the level of ruthlessness that you're showing right now is incredible.
What about landlord rights? We get screwed all the time. This happens all the time.
This
People walk out on their leases
is
and
the
there's nothing
price
we can
of
do
business.
about it.
We didn't walk out.
Hold on,
She
ma'am.
died.
Oh, come on.
Ma'am.
Come on.
If you don't know this, I got news for you. Capitalism is not always fair. Deal with it.
No, it's not fair. That's
No,
the
deal
deal.
honestly,
with it.
Neither
it's
is
part
a
of
judicial
business.
system.
Say another word and I will hold you in contempt of court. Your case is dismissed.
This is ridiculous.
You're
I'm
ridiculous.
going to appeal this. You know that, don't you? What are you two, in cahoots or something here?
Did you think I was playing when I said, say another word? I could show you better than I could tell you. Now get out of my courtroom before you go to jail.
I'd be delighted.
Yo, that was the craziest one I ever watched. Oh, that was crazy. Guys. This guy's crazy. This bald-headed Mr. Clean lookalike is crazy. Like, her name wasn't even on the lease. Her mother was. And, like, I don't know, guys. I'm speechless. You guys, let me know your opinion down below in the comment section. Because I'm curious to know what you guys think. But with that being said, thank you guys so much for tuning into this video. I appreciate it so much. I appreciate you so much. And let me know if you guys want to see more videos like this because, yeah, I enjoyed this a lot. I really enjoyed it. But that being said, thank you guys. And I'll see you in another video. Alright guys, so peace.